What's up, guys? Sports Estimators back again with another video. Today we'll be going over Liga Jornada 5. And starting it off, Viernes Botanero. A lot of games for a Friday. But to start it off, Necaxa versus San Luis. Who do you got, Chuy?
I'm going with San Luis. This is more of a gut pick because going based off of the numbers, it looks like Necaxa is actually more of like the likely winner. They've won 3 of the last 4 games between these two teams. Atlético San Luis has had a rough schedule to start, but they've been competitive in every game.
Yeah.
I think this is like a both teams to score matchup, like a back and forth game, because the last time they played it was a 4-3 game.
Yeah.
Necaxa still hasn't won at home this season.
Damn.
So it is the beginning of the season, but it's not like they're tough to beat at home. So I'm going with Atlético San Luis.
Atlético San Luis. Nice. Yeah, both teams definitely need a win. And like you said, Necaxa hasn't won at home this season. And they haven't won since Jornada 1. But I got a tie for this game.
Okay.
I got a tie.
I was leaning tie,
but
I was like, I feel like I had other ties. Yeah. And when sometimes with the picks, it's like a multiple choice test. When you have like C 3 times in a row, you're like, nah, one of these isn't right.
One is wrong, yeah. Or when you pick like for the Quinielas for Liga MX, if it's 3-3-3, like 3 wins, 3 home wins, 3 away wins, 3 ties, you're like, oh, hell no. It's not going to hit.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to the next game. Tigres versus Santos. Who do you like in this one?
Bro, Santos hasn't beat Tigres since November 2021, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
But yeah, I got Tigres. And go on with your picks, and then I got a little segment real quick.
Okay. I definitely like Tigres, too. They're at home, coming off a win away from home. One thing to note, though, Tigres did play midweek. So I think that might play a factor in this game. But ultimately, like we said in our last video, Santos gives up way too many goals. And then they gave up 4 to Pumas.
Yeah.
So definitely like Tigres in this game.
Yeah. Bro, one thing I want to note. Marcelo Flores, bro, has been balling. Ever since he did his nationality switch to Canadian. He's had 3 goals this season so far. Bro, but one thing I want to note about him, bro, he's going to pop his shit on IG, bro, with the photo dump and either a Future or a Gunna song, bro. Hey, bro, that shit have me dying. Anytime I see this who scores, instantly I go to Instagram and sure enough, 5 seconds ago, Marcelo Flores, Future, stripper, and Percocet joy.
Really?
With like 10 photo dumps of the game.
I'm gonna have to tap in. That's kind of fire.
Bro, I like his photo dumps, bro, because it's either like a Future song or a Gunna song. And I want to say he's the swaggiest Liga MX player, in my opinion. But something about these Canadians, bro, they know how to do photo dumps on IG. Him, SGA, Drake.
Oh yeah.
Bro, they all know how to dress well, and they all know how to post photo dumps on IG featuring Future. Not Drake though. He'll post Drake every now and then though. But
one thing I've noticed about Canadians is like they hella support other Canadians.
They do, bro. They do, which is kind of funny. But yeah, well, anytime I see that fool either scored or did an assist, bro, instantly I hit the IG. 10 pics minimum.
Shout out Trailer Park Boys.
Who are they?
It's like some show like Canadian show about like these trailer park. It's like about a trailer park, and it's like these 3 guys, and it's like it's a comedy, but it's like dumb because the whole I haven't finished the series, but like the whole show is basically like 3 guys trying to figure out ways to make money and like stay out of jail. But they ultimately like always end up going back to jail. But it's just funny. You've probably seen some of the memes, like that drunk guy falling over like a trash can.
Oh yeah. No, why does he keep staring at me? The baby? Is it the one where that fool holds a baby and he's like, why does that fool keep staring at me?
It might be.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But it's like they're just dumb, bro. Like the shit they do. And then the guy with the his name's Bubbles. He has like these big glasses, and they just say stupid shit like, you know how economics, it's supply and demand?
Yeah.
One of those was like, yeah, bro, it's simple supply and command. But
I'm about to tap in.
But yeah, let's move on to the next game. Tijuana versus Puebla.
Oh, Tijuana's, bro. All right. I got Tijuana, bro. I got no notes other than Tijuana's at home, and Tijuana, when they play at home, they win.
Yeah. Plus, they're coming off of a positive result, a tie away at Monterrey.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how they do. I think they actually have, I think we talked about it, Joseph Martinez. So they have, they still have a lot of good players on that team.
Yeah.
And like we said, Tijuana at home.
Unstoppable. Plus Puebla, bro.
Yeah. No disrespect. Shout out my Poblanos. All right, next game, Mazatlan versus Chivas. No surprises here either, right?
Nah, bro. You gotta slam Chivas to win, bro.
Yeah, bro. They're 2 in form to drop points against Mazatlan, even though they're away at home. But
and if they do, bro, those fools went out in Sinaloa. Those fools had a privada. Those fools fucking stayed up all night. Bro, if they lose or they tie, bro, investigate that team, bro. Drug test all of those fools on that fucking team. Yeah. Because they for sure went out the night before if it's a loss or a tie, bro.
Also, I want to say...
They just like me.
Hormiga is a poor man's Chicharito.
Nah, you can't say that.
They have similar attributes. Their strengths are like their movement off the ball and to get in good position to, basically... Their good like movement allows them to score easy goals, like a lot of tap-ins. But they're not like super technical players that are gonna take players on, and you know what I mean. Because even his finishing, I feel like still needs some work if he wants to take his game to the next level. Because you see him miss a lot of one-on-ones. I've seen him miss like one-on-ones where it's like his finishing, he could still get better. And I think, like, obviously, he's still young, so there's definitely room for improvement. But I don't see him becoming, like, this big star.
Bro, but honestly, it's not even that he's a poor man's Chicharito. That's just the caliber of forwards that Mexicans produce. Like, look at Jared Borghetti. He wasn't, like, a technical forward that would, drive the ball one-on-one and, body you out. You would just... crossing the ball inside the 18 and find a way to knock it back. Him, Carlos Hermosillo, Hugo Sanchez, same thing, bro. One touch, finish.
But that's another thing, too. Those guys were more clinical. I feel like Hormiga still has room to be more clinical. And again, he's still young.
But I feel like he has been clinical, like in the past couple games. Or this past season, bro. He just won the Golden Boot for Liga MX. Yeah,
it was joint, right? Because it was him with Paulinho.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is, like, for him to take that next step, like, be a player in Europe type thing.
I don't know. We'll see. Because
I think he's more of a product of that system than him being the reason for why Chivas is good, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's definitely contributing, don't get me wrong. But I what I mean to say is that, like, let's pump the brakes on Hormiga, because I feel like some people are basically saying that he's a lock for the World Cup. And right now, I think it's still questionable. Like, I'm not saying he should or shouldn't go, but I don't think we should be looking at him as like, no, he has to go.
I'm 50-50 on him going, because if you tell me pick him or Berterame,
I would go Hormiga. Yeah.
You would go Hormiga?
I would go Hormiga.
I'd go Berterame.
Really?
Yeah. Because Berterame naturally plays like a forward Argentine. Like Argentine forward. He gives you a little bit of Lautaro Martinez here and there, playing out wide, crossing in. He's
more of an all-around player.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I feel like the snub, there's always going to be a snub on the World Cup. And the snub for this World Cup is going to be Hormiga. Because there's just always that drama with the Mexican national team, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
I think one of those guys is gonna get left out.
Oh, Hormiga or Berterame. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those two for sure. For sure, it's gonna be one of those two. But that's good. It'll be interesting to see what he ends up becoming. Yeah. Because I have
high expectations. When I say poor man's Chicharito, I don't mean that as an insult. Because Chicharito was... He played for the best teams in the world. You know what I mean? He's one of Mexico's best players ever. But I think, even Chicharito had a little bit more of it to his game than Hormiga at this point in his career.
At this age, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Age, yeah.
So that's all I'm saying with that.
Yeah.
And I do hope that he continues to get better because ultimately he's going to help Mexico. But I think I just been kind of like skeptical about some people's expectations for him.
Yeah, I mean, I just think he needs a group of people that believe in him and a group of people that want to see him succeed. And honestly, if that Chivas team doesn't win a championship, bro, he needs to get shipped off because they'll turn on him right away. Like, you've seen that become an issue with, like, JJ Macías, like, with Chivas.
I don't know if they'll turn on him if he keeps scoring goals, though.
But if, say, they go to the final and he doesn't show up...
That's
like,
true.
They'll scrutinize him.
Yeah.
Like, bro. Like, and then if they don't call him up to the World Cup, okay, Chivas goes to the final, he plays. But yet, está tan dolido that he can't put his game in. Like, he doesn't have the mentality to, bag one.
Yeah.
Woo-wee, boy.
Can you already imagine the outrage if he doesn't get called up from the Chivas fan base?
Yeah, bro. Bro, they're so... Jesus Christ, bro. They're so special.
They're kind of like Arsenal fans.
I want to say Cruz Azul fans are like Arsenal fans too, though.
In a way, but I mean, what I mean by Arsenal fans is that they get hyped over any little thing.
Yeah.
And then they get sensitive if you talk about their team.
You talk about their team, yeah. And how they haven't won a championship in so long.
Type. But let's move on to Saturday's games.
Yes, sir.
Querétaro versus León. Battle of ass. No, damn. Battle of mid.
Battle of mid.
I feel like these teams are mid.
Oh, yeah, because of their... Yeah. A battle of ass would be Santos and, like, Mazatlan. That'd be battle of ass.
Hey, there's no battle of ass this week.
Yeah, you could give a battle of ass to... Necaxa San Luis. No, because that's mid. That's mid.
Yeah, that's mid. All the ass teams are playing good teams.
Yeah, that is true. Pachuca Juarez could almost be battle of ass.
Nah.
Pachuca's playing terrible.
I see, bro. I'm gonna talk about that when we get to the game, but Pachuca and Juarez I think are gonna hover in that like repechaje area,
Okay.
Both of those teams I can see, but let's get back to Querétaro versus León. I'll go first. I got a tie for this one.
Ooh, okay.
Querétaro has tied against León in the last two matchups at home, so I think this trend continues.
Yeah.
But to your point about Pachuca, Querétaro gave us a stinker against Pachuca. It was the only game on Sunday too, which made it worse.
Yeah.
So I was watching that game, and it was so bad that even the announcers were joking, like, who needs an América versus Cruz Azul or a Clásico Nacional when you have games like this? Because, bro, it was like a snooze fest.
Both red cards. Santiago Almanchenko got a red card? Bro.
Yeah, at the end it got interesting because, it actually ended up being a scrappy game. But, yeah, that's Liga MX for you, where you have just these types of games. And then they even called out the referee. Like, I forget what the TUDN announcer's name is. I think it's Paco. Mm-hmm. Bro was straight up saying, like, he needs to get taken out of, like, the referee.
Damn.
Like, it was that bad. I was like, damn, that bro's being hella critical. That's some Liga MX stuff right there.
Hell yeah.
Announcers calling out the referee, talking about how bad the game is. Like, gotta appreciate the honesty. It definitely made the game more interesting.
The commentary does make it a lot better to watch.
Even though I'm not the biggest fan of that guy, I feel like he doesn't really, like, some of his comments kind of like have my head scratching sometimes.
Yeah.
But he has a good voice.
Okay.
Like, does it have the audio?
Is it so this is the headbutt, the Pachuca, or is it Pachuca?
Yeah, Pachuca Querétaro.
Pachuca goalkeeper headbutts a Querétaro player.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, Paco.
Oh, and then that ref is so controversial sometimes, bro. I swear to God.
Maybe that's why he called him out too. Yeah, the announcer was hella critical of the refereeing after the game. I was like, damn.
But
like, just imagine, like, Reggie Miller. Like, imagine Reggie Miller, a TNT announcer, calling out the referee, like, by his name and being like, he shouldn't be refereeing. That'd be crazy, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a tie for this one.
I got a tie too.
Really?
You said yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Toluca versus Cruz Azul. I was going back and forth with this one. Cruz Azul actually has only lost one in the last 4 matchups, but between these two teams, but they're coming off giving up 3 goals against Juarez. I see this being as a bounce back game for Toluca after tying with Puebla last week. Both teams did have a game midweek, but
Toluca did too? I wasn't sure if they did.
Yeah. I see this being like a bounce back game for Toluca at home because they've been creating a lot of chances, but they've been struggling to score goals off of to start the season. Or was it Toluca that played midweek? Tigres? Oh, okay. Maybe I'm tripping.
That's interesting. All right.
But who do you like in this one?
So I got Toluca to win. The reason why I have Toluca to win is we're without Toro Fernandez. He got a 2 red.
Picking against your team.
He got suspended 2 games because during that Juarez game, he said that the arbitros were terrible. You know, that's a polite way for me to say it. And then, yeah, like how you said, Cruz Azul just traveled to Toronto, or not Toronto, but to Vancouver. We came back. We built to ass that team over there. I think it'll be a closer game than what we think, but with Toluca playing at home, I feel like they haven't lost at all. So I got Toluca to win, but it'll be interesting to see what Larcagón has for this team to, like, who is he? Is he going to use Levy? Is he going to use Palavecino as like a false 9? It'll be interesting to see. But Joao Pedro, still waiting on him to be signed. We have no forward. And Toro got hurt too in the Vancouver game. They stepped on my boy nasty. And then we signed a Nigerian winger from Nacional de Uruguay. Let's see what he is, because he's on his 9th team in like the 3rd year. Terrible. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Cruz Azul had a game midweek, not Toluca. But that's even another reason to go for Toluca in this game, I think.
But Cruz Azul, bro, played excellent. Cruz Azul, I love the way they played, bro.
Midweek?
Midweek, bro. They played excellent. Against that Juarez team, or against Juarez last week, you guys
actually had the game, like, under control for the most part. They was just kind of towards the end that they made a comeback. And you guys had one less. Only for like, what, 10 minutes?
2 minutes, yeah. All right, Atlas versus Pumas. Who do you got?
This is like surprisingly
very good matchup.
Yeah, because it's the battle of 3rd versus 4th place.
Yeah.
Pumas got ran midweek. And the last 4 games between these two teams has been decided by a goal or less.
Okay.
So they always deliver a competitive game. This one I was going back and forth. Ultimately, I just went with the tie.
Okay.
Because I was like, I don't know. It's just my gut's telling me a tie, because I feel like they're kind of similar. Like, they're not necessarily. I mean, Pumas is coming off of a 4-goal performance against Santos, but you know, they're not like super high scoring teams. They're kind of more pragmatic. Maybe Atlas is more defensive minded teams. So I think it'll be low scoring, but I got a tie in this one.
Okay. I got Pumas to win. The reason why I got Pumas to win is because Atlas' best player just left to Monterrey, so I feel like.
Wait, that was confirmed?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, it was confirmed. So, yeah, you have Mudo Aguirre for Atlas. He's not a bad striker, but I just think it'll leave you'll be able to feel super pause the presence of Dudovic not being there. So, yeah, I got Pumas to win.
Bro, was my hidden gem.
Well, You just did Monterrey scouting homework.
He was so hidden, I lost sight of where he was. When was that announced?
Today.
Oh.
Well, it was announced during the week that he was going to go.
Yeah, because I had seen he was rumored, but I didn't know it was like confirmed, like it was that close.
Yeah, it was confirmed today by Monterrey.
Okay. Moving on to the next game, Pachuca versus Juarez. Pachuca hasn't beat Juarez in their last 4 matchups, but they haven't lost at home yet this season. Juarez, I feel like, is still adjusting to Caixinha's style of play.
Yeah.
Going back to that Cruz Azul game, they gave up 2 early goals off of mistakes in the first 10 minutes. So I think even though this is a roster that's been playing together, I think they're struggling to adapt to Caixinha's style. And being away from home, I'm picking Pachuca. Since Juarez is away from home, I'm picking Pachuca.
I got Juarez to win. Only because Pachuca hasn't scored in the last 2 games, bro.
Yeah.
So I think if you look at Juarez, they know how to find the back of the net. Pachuca struggling in that aspect. And all records are meant to be broken. And I think Juarez is going to seal the deal for the win this week.
We'll see. I think it'll be a competitive game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch.
Because I feel like both teams right now are kind of similar in the sense that
they're adapting to new play styles.
Yeah, and they have pretty good rosters. Like, they don't have, like, top 5 rosters. Yeah. But I feel like they can compete. But their performances to start the season haven't lived up to what their potential. And let's move on to the next game. This is actually the last game of this jornada. There's no Sunday games.
Nope.
Maybe because it's Super Bowl?
Oh, maybe.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. That'd be interesting. Tapped in.
I know, right? America versus Monterrey. I'll let you go first for this one.
All right. Boy, Monterrey.
Get it out of the way.
Monterrey giving belt to ass to this America
Belt to ass?
Belt to ass. 4-2 score prediction. Who is your guys' goal scorer? Henry Martin. Boy, this ain't 2023. And then America losing Fidalgo and losing Maxi was like your guys' 9-11. I feel like, when the first tower got hit was during the announcement, when the announcer said it during the game. And then, the Huilas were crying watching the game. Little 2-0 victory against Necaxa. Nothing big. Nothing that, left America fans with a good taste in their mouth. Pause. But then, here come little Willow. Apá, acaban de confirmar que se fue Maxi. Oh my god. But in all seriousness, no, Maxi left because of racism due to his children, which is unacceptable. But it's very skeptical with his departure because 2 days prior to Saturday, he had put up a post on IG about the whole situation with his kids. And then, fast forward 2 days later, he announces that he's leaving. And then 2 days later, he signs with a team in France. So, it's a little weird.
I'm not going to lie. Like, I hate to do this because obviously racism is something, that shouldn't be taken lightly at all. And, we don't know for certain what happened. I think you should be giving the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. And again, there's no room for that. But it does, to your point, it is a little bit like raise your eyebrows because after this came out, I guess there was reports that he never really
meshed well with,
he never really had like that initiative, or it seemed like that desire to adapt to the team or even life in Mexico. So I don't want to say it's like
lo usó como un pretexto.
Yeah, I don't want to say that
for our Spanish speakers out there.
At worst, it's like a little bit suspicious that there's all these different factors that happen at the same time, and now he's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I am a little bit upset to see him leave because I think he's a great player. And bro was unguardable when he was out there. But it's not like he was super productive in terms of goal contributions.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
With America.
That's what I was going to tell you.
And, like, again, arguably America's best player, Brian Rodriguez, plays in that same position.
Yeah.
So, you know, it does suck to see him leave, and, you know, that's unacceptable about what happened to, especially to his kids. That's hell of a
that
you know what I mean?
Up, yeah.
So for this game specifically, I have a tie. There's a lot of moving pieces.
A tie.
Maxi leaving, Fidalgo. Both teams played games during the midweek. Monterrey is coming off of a tie against Cholos at home. America's coming off their first win and goal. My boy Brian Rodriguez with the banger and assist. I'm telling you, bro, stop sleep. They need to stop sleeping on my boy. But Monterrey also losing Berteramen, so they have moving pieces on that team too.
But then they just got Djordjevic.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll see. I obviously really like. Also, another player to look out for is Luca Orellano.
Oh, bro.
He's good, bro. He scored a banger against Cholos. He's only 25 years old, so that he's definitely a player to look out for.
Yeah.
But I got a tie in this one.
Okay.
America at home.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it for our picks.
Yes, sir.
You want to move on to the hidden gem?
Yes, sir. All right, I'll start off with my hidden gem. This will probably be the first time in hidden gem history that we do back-to-back players on the same team. This is only our second week, so okay. So my hidden gem of the week is Alan Medina. He's not my cousin, for those of you asking. A 28-year-old midfielder for Pumas. He first debuted with Toluca in 2017. Although he is a veteran in Liga MX, being on his 7th team, he has been a reject trying to find his rhythm and footing, and it looks like he found it with Pumas. He has created the most scoring opportunities and created the biggest chances for them offensively. He has 1 goal and 3 assists so far this season. He is easily the gel that molds this offense together. He is great at finding open spaces and driving the ball in transition, which we saw with Santos. And he is very good at driving the ball up from the opponent's half and finding that wide open player to then find a triangle pass or get involved in the creation of open space to then, like how we've seen, give an assist to his open player. But that is my hidden gem of the week, Alan Medina.
I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the players that I was looking at.
Yes,
he had a good. Did he have an assist this last week?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He was definitely a hidden gem because I feel like even going back to last season, he was one of their better players.
Yeah.
My hidden gem, bro. I didn't know he was confirmed that he's at Monterrey, but yeah, Uros Juka Djurdjevic. The 31-year-old. I even have Atlas striker on my notes, but now Monterrey, new signing. So he's not so hidden anymore, making that move to one of the best teams in the league.
Yep.
He actually played for Sporting Gijón in Spain for many years. He's 5'11", 31 years old. He has that kind of European number 9 style to him where they have that good hold up and link up play, and he's a clinical finisher. He can finish with power or finesse. He also has good off-ball movement and positioning, and he scores goals with his head. So just an all-around good, solid number 9 that was scoring a lot of goals with a bottom half team, and now he's going to go to a team where he should receive a lot more chances.
Yes, sir.
But with Atlas, 20 goals in 37 games is very impressive.
Damn.
So he's not, even with Atlas, he wasn't necessarily hidden because he's already been a joint top goal scorer of Liga MX a couple seasons ago, but he's still definitely underrated. And I think now that he's going to have more exposure, we're going to be talking about Juka almost in the same light as a Paulinho.
Yeah. Definitely. To me, they were both the same in a sense.
Really?
Paulinho and him. No, with Paulinho, João Pedro. I mean,
Okay.
João Pedro and Dodrovic. Because I feel like it's Paulinho, João Pedro, and then Dodrovic for forwards in Liga MX right now, currently.
Like rankings?
Yeah.
So Paulinho first?
Paulinho first, João Pedro, and then Dodrovic.
Mm.
And then you could put in Hormiga fourth.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Where's Henry? He's back. He almost scored a banger chilena. Now, you know, it's funny. I don't know if I said this, but I've never been the biggest Henry fan.
You never said that, no?
Yeah, I don't know. It's his game. Like, I like what he's done and his contributions to America, but his playing style, I don't think it's super entertaining based off of like my personal, what I like to see in a player. But before we wrap up, I do have a little tribute to Fidalgo. Wrote him a little something type. But yeah, Fidalgo. Although he was a foreigner, he understood from day one what it meant to put on the Azul Crema jersey. His relentless work rate, consistent performances, and tactical and emotional intelligence won over one of the most demanding fan bases in the world. In a team full of stars, he didn't always shine the brightest, but his presence was always felt. Whether it was gliding past defenders and finding the open player, or being an extra body defending, he was more fluid than flair, a true number 8, fittingly always delivered an 8 out of 10 performance, doing whatever the game and his team asked of him. It felt like he always made the right decision in typical Spanish midfielder fashion. It was almost impossible to get the ball off him, and he rarely delivered a bad pass. You never questioned his passion, and he never let it get the best of him. He was the centerpiece of the Tricampeonato, one of the most successful eras in America's history. He arrived as a product of his native country's biggest team. He now departs as a legend of his adopted country's biggest team. Alvaro Fidalgo, del América eres y siempre serás.
Hey, that was a good one, though. That was a good.
You fuck with it?
I fuck with it.
And you know what's funny? I feel like it's like dead ass. I feel like it's more passionate than like how like how should I say this? He's not like a.
Oh shit! I'm crying.
You're laughing because I'm fucking.
You're sentimental about him leaving.
I know. I'm not, but that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm not. I feel like it came. I read it like more passionately than I was like. I actually feel about it for a couple different reasons. Because one, he's gonna come back.
Oh.
He has a clause in his contract that if he comes back to Mexico, it has to be America. And I feel like the fan base loves him so much because of his like mentality and his passion for the team, not necessarily how good of a player he is, if that makes sense.
And one thing that was dope about him too is that like he did his homework with the club. Like he knew who the Carlos Reynosos their team were. He knew who the Cuauhtemocs were. Like, you know, he did a lot of his homework doing that. And then one thing that kind of tapped me into like knowing who he is more as a person rather than a player was with his Football Rabona interview, Apuntes de Rabona interview.
Oh, the Ideal 11?
No, they did like a charla. They did like a whole ass interview, like a 2-hour interview, kind of going back and forth. And that's when he kind of explained like how he wanted to be a hincha of America, and it was dope to see because like you could tell that like he really like took on that role, being a significant figure for the club. Which
he understood the assignment.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it has to do with him coming from Real Madrid, so he knows what it's like to play for the biggest team in the country. You know, but yeah, I think he might be. I think he might be America's biggest icon since Cuauhtemoc.
Over
the ones
Chucho Benitez, over Cabañas.
That I was thinking of Cabañas and Ochoa.
Over Gudiño, not Gudiño, the midfield, the center, the CDM, that went to Betis.
Oh,
too.
Guido. Definitely over Guido because he won. He just won more. He was there for longer. It's because another thing too with Fidalgo, I think the reason why people are upset is that I think some fans were starting to think like he was never going to leave. Because I personally thought he would have left like 2 years ago. After he won the first championship, it's kind of like, okay, like you deliver for the team. It's time to leave. But I think it's a good time for him to leave because I feel like his form had dropped a little bit. So it's like on a personal level, it's good for him to leave now. Yeah. And he's kind of entering like, it might be the peak of his career because he's still 28.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I like this move too because we could now we might potentially have 2 players on the Mexican national team that are playing in La Liga with Obed Vargas and him.
You want to know something funny though? What? I don't know if he actually plays for Mexico.
He what?
I don't know if he plays for Mexico.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Because I don't think he's like definitively said. I know he left the door open, but
he hasn't said. And if you're gonna go back to Spain to ball out, and Spain comes knocking on the door,
they're not gonna though.
The Nations League.
Nah, they wouldn't call him up.
Even after the World Cup, like, okay, don't let our World Cup play. Because I think Spain is gonna have a run this World Cup.
Yeah.
They let their players rest. The championship winning team, if that Nation Leagues comes up, they see who's next up in line. That of our starters that were resting, Fidalgo is one of them. If Fidalgo doesn't open the door for Mexico to play in that World Cup, the door is wide open for him to be a starter for that Nations League tournament for Spain.
I don't think so. I think that's a long shot because Spain probably has like 10 Alvaro Fidalgos.
But who at this age, like in their prime right now?
Because I don't even want to talk bad on my boy, but like I feel like what he does, like he's a smart player because he sticks to what he's good at. But he's not like the type of player that's gonna like. Well, first of all, he doesn't get you a lot of goals or necessarily a lot of assists.
Yeah,
and that's not necessarily his role. But he doesn't.
So he's like Charlie.
I think Charlie is actually a little bit more offensive.
Yeah, he is.
Fidalgo's more
banger that he scored on Juarez, bro.
I feel like Fidalgo's a good like player to have if you have 2 like defensive midfielders, like as that second player that's gonna like come out. He's like an 8, like he's a good kind of box to box. He's kind of like a Marcel Ruiz. Like they're pretty good at everything.
Yeah,
but they don't have something that they're like elite or where they kind of like wow you.
But if you're Mexico, who do you start him over? Over Charlie? Who do you leave behind to fill in that role?
I think he would have been perfect before
Obed?
Marcel's ascension.
Yeah,
because they're kind of similar.
Yeah,
but I think he's still a good option to have. But he's kind of like. But the thing is too, like as a D mid, like a more defensive holding midfielder, you have Lira, you have Edson. So I think he's more so competing with Marcel and maybe Obed.
I feel like he will take over that Charlie spot. But then again,
I definitely would take him over Charlie.
But would you take in a player who hasn't, been with that team, that first starting team, and you bring a player that he's just a nationalized player?
Yeah, because he plays in Spain now. And he's demonstrated in Liga MX that he was one of the best players for years.
That's true. I don't know. I guess it's up to speculation, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
But no, man, he was... I just can't get over you guys' infatuation with this guy.
I mean, you don't know what it's like to have a player deliver 3 championships, so...
Rivero?
3 championships? He didn't even deliver 1. Yeah. But you know what? He was on that team?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He delivered many championships.
But, I mean, like what was like Conca Champions?
Conca Champions, CONCACAF.
I don't really rate those tournaments, to be honest with you.
Oh my God, here we go.
I mean, Fidalgo has 6. I didn't even bring up... You see how I didn't even bring up the other ones?
Here we go. Here.
But you know what's funny? Fidalgo was kind of like our Nacho Rivero.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like he was like the heart and soul of the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So where does America go from here?
Well, they signed that Brazilian dude.
Apparently he's cracked. Streets are saying he's super cracked.
But he's more of a Jonah dos Santos type, like just keep the ball moving. Fidalgo was more like going forward.
Yeah.
The Brazilian guy, Dorado or whatever, I see him as like a good holding midfielder, staying there, and then maybe put Eric Sanchez in for Fidalgo because he has more of that box to box, and he actually has more of like a goal scoring threat than Fidalgo. And then we just signed that Brazilian, so that's pretty solid right there. 2 Brazilians and then Eric Sanchez. But I think it should be like a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah. Do America still make the final? This was your prediction, by the way.
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna say yes, bro. Especially if they sign a number 9.
Who? They have not been rumored to sign nobody.
I think I saw a freaking picture of Icardi with an America jersey.
Bro, what?
I was like, America's like the Lakers of the Liga MX, where you see like every player with like the jersey.
Icardi.
Yeah, I don't think that happens, but
Jesus, what is this? 2019.
Again, I'm not the biggest Henry fan, but he scores goals. And he's coming back. He hit the post in like 15 minutes.
Messi asked that.
Crossbar
challenge ass fool.
Hey, but he's a Liga MX top goal scorer type player.
Yeah.
And once Zendejas comes back, bro, he's gonna be getting more service. And Vega, I'm lucky hyped off that Vega guy.
Oh yeah. That Vega guy's the one that
he plays with flair.
He
plays with flair, so that's going to be fun to watch.
We'll see where you guys end up. Hopefully you guys don't end up bottom to last, though. If not...
Bottom to last?
Like how Chivas did last season. Because what place are you guys in right now? You guys are like...
You're saying bottom to last on the table?
Yeah.
That's crazy. They're already
you guys are ninth. You guys are halfway there. Halfway.
But with the win, we lucky climbed up like 5 spots, I think.
You guys did, bro.
It's the beginning of the season, bro.
Cruz Azul, look at that.
Second,
and we're supposed to be trash this season, bro. Oh, shit.
Who keeps saying that? Nobody said Cruz Azul's going to be trash.
Bro, everybody keeps saying Cruz Azul's going to be trash.
You think so?
That's what people be saying. I don't know. If we sign
It's
Joao
basically
Pedro,
the same team.
But if we sign Joao Pedro, bro, it's Raps.
Raps, they win it, or Raps, they make it to the final, or...
Raps, we went. Damn, did I close out my shit? I did. I was trying to find. Raps, we win it, bro.
Really?
Yes, sir.
He is the top goal scorer right now.
The fuck, man? Cruz Azul, get that fool on the line. Excited.
Low-key, I would like to see that, because you have been talking about him for a minute now, and if your team signs him, like, that's always exciting. Like I remember when Barca signed Luis Suarez, I was like, bro, it was like one of my favorite players, and my favorite team signed him. I was so hyped. Are you copping a jersey if they sign him?
For sure, bro. I'm bedazzling the fuck out of that jersey if they fucking cop him, bro.
Birma? That's what they have right now, right?
The black one.
I haven't seen that one.
I'm gonna get all the patches.
All the patches? You're gonna get the on the field
authenticated. Oh, here it is. Look, Cruz Azul black jersey. And Nikki Sports got it too.
Ooh, shout out Nikki Sports. Oh, I have seen that one. That one is tough.
Soccer.com, no free shout outs. Oh, Nikki Sports, you guys can also sponsor us though.
Dead.
Type shit. Oh, let's see this one.
Typology.
Oh my god, this one is so hard. I hope they play with it on this weekend.
What's that pattern? Oh, it has cross. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cross.
What are your thoughts on that Chivas jersey that looks like Cruz Azul?
I don't think the colors go well together.
The blue and the black.
It's like gold, no? Or like bronze?
It is. It's like
a. What would you say? Is that bronze or?
Gold?
It looks like a dull gold.
Mercado Pagado. Bro, somebody
I don't like that blue.
Somebody from fucking like Chile hacked my email and I keep getting fucking emails from Mercado Pagado.
Mercado Pago.
Mercado Pago. It's like Zelle for Mexico, I think, or some shit like that.
The jersey itself isn't bad, but I don't know. Like, I just don't think the colors go well together.
I don't
like
get
that blue is too bright.
It's a Cruz Azul blue. Look.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, we'll tap in more with the Jersey game later. Is that it? Is that all you got for today's video?
Yep. For Liga MX.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. And like always, if you guys have a hidden gem, let us know in the comments. Our boy Alexis gave us a good one that we'll be tapping into this season. You guys could also give us your guys' preference for a hidden gem for us to look at. And remember, like, share, subscribe. Get us to 100 subscribers. We need 24 subscribers. Make a fake account. Use your mom's account. Use your dad's account. Use your baby mama's account. Use your baby daddy's. Your grandparents' account. Somebody's, so we could get to 100 subscribers. And like always, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Don't quote us.
Unless we're right.
Peace.